revolution will be a teacup in a storm, or a bottle in a message, or a door to a key. The revolution will show pictures of hopefuls queuing overnight for the latest audition, with Pete Waterman as Shay and Foxy as Fidel, because the revolution will be televised. The revolution will be sponsored by Gap, the khaki and camo collection, and it will star me as you. The revolution will be filmed, highlighted and set. It will have its own award ceremony, with the biggest winners unable to attend, except for via live satellite link, because of their current revolutionary commitments. The revolution will be a teacup in a storm, or a bottle in a message, or a door to a key. The revolution will always come with fries, because the revolution will be televised.
Well, I've summoned you all because once again the future of Downton Abbey is under threat.
Again, but I haven't got the acting skills to weather another crisis.
Oh, don't be so self-deprecating, dear. People will think you're middle class.
This is Crawley, my lord.
Oh, hello. Just thought I'd pop my head in. Not sure if I'm in the series anymore since Matthew died. I haven't watched since season 2.
Well, don't ask us, dear. We all stopped watching years ago.
Yes, just too damned improbable and convoluted.
Oh, I do. I watch.
Well, you know what they say. Those that can't do, watch.
Look here. If Cora's still in the show, then surely I should be. I shall stay for tea.
What? One more for dinner? I suppose I'd best stand in the door and complain about having to do my job then.
Can you manage, Mrs. Patmore?
I shall have to see if I can stretch my mutton. What are you doing standing in the doorway smoking? Haven't you got a job to do?
Standing in the doorway smoking is my job. Haven't you noticed? It's the only actual thing I do.
And scheming.
Scheming's more of a hobby. Smoking is my real passion. And simmering with hatred.
Mrs. Fatmore! Mrs. Fatmore!
Oh, what is it now, Daisy?
We need more fat, Mrs. Fatmore!
What? Now I'm going to have to stretch my fat as well? Oh, stop sniggering, the both of you. Get back to work, Daisy. And you get back to your smoking and muttering.
Smoke, smoke, smoke.
So where did you work before this?
Cellar Masters for 6 months.
Okay, cool. Okay, well, here's Julie from the IT department, and she'll get you set up with your email, and you can start your first day.
Thank you.
Hi, Jonathan.
Hello.
Hi, how are you?
Good, thank you.
Take a seat. First day at DACME, hey?
Yeah.
Okay, where are you working?
Sales department.
All right, let's get you set up with an email then. What is your full name?
Jonathan Peterson.
Okay. Is that with an A-N or an O-N? Okay, Jonathan Peterson. No, Jonathan Peterson is taken, I'm afraid. Let's have a look. John Peterson, taken. John Peterson 2, taken. Jono Peterson is taken. Joe Peterson, taken. Jonathan P, taken as well. J. Peterson is also taken. Okay, the closest thing we have available is Johnny Jim Jams 53.
That's the closest thing you have?
Yeah.
It's just, it's not very professional.
Okay. How about Johnny John Sweetie Cakes 35?
It's just that I have to email clients a lot. Is that really the closest thing available?
Jonathan, this is a really big company, okay? We have offices in every city on the planet. Plus, we've been around for like 20 years, so all the good emails are taken, unfortunately.
I guess Johnny Jim Jams is better.
Okay. No, now that has been taken.
Okay, Johnny Sweet Cakes then.
All right. No, that has also been taken. Why don't I just see what is available?
Okay.
How about Protein Elf 29?
Protein Elf 29.
Do you love it?
No, not so much. I just think people are going to expect a short, stocky guy or an elf.
Yeah, good point. How about Turbo Vag 22?
I do not like that.
Okay, let's see what's left. Fish tits.
Can I just go back to Protein Elf 29?
Okay, of course. No, now that's gone.
I really just want a normal email.
Look, Jonathan, what do you want me to do? Yeah, all the good emails are gone. And yeah, you work on commission and clients are going to read your email, get upset, and you're not going to earn much money. But there's nothing I can do about it.
Fine, just give me dick-faced frogcock 29 then. Probably better than what you would have given me anyway.
Listen, Jonathan, this is a place of business, okay? You can't talk like that in here. I have to email your boss about this. Gary, what's his email again? Yeah. fuckstickmcbumburglar@dacme.com. And send. Now you're in trouble.
Men of Rastor, my brothers, this day you fought with honor. This day you vanquished those that mean to smite us. The Dark Lord forged his enemies to reap their terror, but we persevered and slayed them forthwith. In the years to come, they will sing our victory song, as we sung for our forefathers.
Sorry.
For the
Sorry, guys. Just one thing I thought I might bring up.
Whatever is it, brother of the watch, fellow kinsman?
Yeah, this.
Honored knight of the Third Men.
This is what I want to talk about. We are using way too many words, guys.
How doth thou mean, proud warrior of the North? Brave son of the arm.
There. That's what we could really speed things up around here if we just cut down on the wordage.
How so, brother of the cloth? Defender of the North.
Well, like in battle today, when you yelled, I'm paraphrasing, but noble horde, raise thy shields, from yonder field of battle approaches, is it thy enemies' arrows?
Yeah.
Yeah, next time, just yell duck. I reckon. You know, I mean, a lot of us died before you finished talking.
So, not speak in such an elongated way for the sake of time.
Exactly. Actually, and just while we're on the topic, we were just talking about this, weren't we? Yeah. The tales that we tell, the one about the ring and the short, hairy foot people, maybe that could be just one story, you know, instead of 6 3-hour unnecessarily long stories.
Some merit you may have in your words, my brother. Yeah. I see how my verbose retelling may elongate the...
I don't think you do.
No?
Yeah, even this, the victory speech you're making, I don't know. I just think maybe just say we won or something. You know, you guys, yeah?
Yeah. Your words have resonated deep in my mind, my brother.
Again, I don't think they have, because he's still doing it.
We won! Yeah! Let's go get fucked up!
Yes! That is what I'm talking about.
Good evening. My name is Gina Meinhardt. My dear subjects, tonight I would like to explain to you the importance of mining for Australia's future. This is my understanding of how mining works. What's mine is mine. What's yours is also mine. What's in the mine is mine, and what's not in the mine is also mine, or soon will be mine. That's my understanding of mining. I would say thank you before signing off, but that implies I owe you something. Good night.
So now I'm ready to put the beef fillets in the sous vide. I'm putting the beef fillets in the sous vide. Now I'm free to get on with the sauce. Now I'm getting on with my sauce. I'll pick up my spoon, and I stir my sauce. I'm stirring my sauce. And now I'm thinking to myself, how can I be there in the MasterChef kitchen when I'm here giving this interview to you? How can I be in 2 different places at once? Because I'm telling you this as if it's happening right now, when it's actually happening in the kitchen where I am as well. How can this be? Because I'm using the present tense when I speak, but so is the other me. Even though I'm using the present simple tense, I'm using the present continuous tense. We're both using the present tense because I am I, and this is happening now. Anyway, so now I add the wine and a bit of flour to... Sorry, you go. You sure? I insist. Thanks. So now I add the wine and a bit of flour to thicken the sauce, and I think we must be experiencing some kind of parallel universe. You know, a self-contained separate reality coexisting with the reality of participating in the Mexican with a twist challenge. Because the actual quantum mechanical hypothesis of parallel universes is that the universes are separated by a single quantum event. But what was the event in whereby myself was replicated?
What the?
Was it when George said,
Your time starts now.
Oh, my God. Now we're going back in time, reliving the past. But because the laws of space and time are totally messed up in the MasterChef kitchen right now, any minor change might totally alter the outcome of this challenge.
Look, it's me. It's me kneading the dough.
And look, I'm basting my pork. Hi, me.
Now it's not just a parallel universe. It's a multiverse where the only possible outcome can be mass annihilation because the universe can't possibly sustain this sort of...
Hello, and welcome to 60 Minutes. It's an issue that divides the nation, and I'm not talking about my hairdo. Whilst the majority of people who arrive in Australia by boat are genuine refugees, there's a worrying trend in some new arrivals. Tonight we show shocking exclusive footage of one such recent event. Commander John Lincoln is responsible for keeping so-called undesirables out of the country. I flirted with him earlier.
Well, obviously, this is not something we particularly want to do. But these people are a threat to us and our way of life.
I'll stop you there. I'd like you to take a look at some footage and verify it for me. Is this footage real?
No comment.
This shocking, never-before-seen footage shows the unthinkable. A boatload of foreign celebrity judges forcing their way into this country and onto our screens.
There you can see Ricky Martin, Scary Spice, Ginger Spice, that's will.i.am, and a very emaciated Red Foo.
But haven't all these people worked here before?
Indeed they have. Most of them have made this trip many times. They arrive here by boat and within days they've got jobs as reality talent show judges. They find them, arrest them, deport them, and the cycle begins all over again.
Why would they risk their lives to come to this country?
They're desperate people. Back home, they're ordinary people. And I mean ordinary. But here, they're big stars. That's why they come. Take Ronan Keating, for example. He had his last hit in '99. Jerry Halliwell, the same. Can you name either of those songs? Of course you can't. No one can. That's why they come. Look at this.
God, is that?
The Madden brothers, Benji and Joel. They survived 34 days at sea on just one bucket of KFC.
A bucket of KFC?
And a seal.
They ate a seal?
No, they ate seal.
When we return, I get a bit frisky with a whistleblower from the local celebrity talent pool and find out how the influx of celebrity judges impacts on us all.
Katrina Hall? Mrs. Katrina Hall?
Yes.
My name is Rob Marsh. This is Helen Roberts. We represent the Department of Human Services, in particular the Child Protection Service.
Okay.
We've received some calls from a few concerned citizens who report that your children may be experiencing neglect.
Wait, are you serious?
Is it true that your 9-year-old son, Felix, recently competed in this school cross-country competition?
Yes, that's right.
And is it true that out of 100 students, Felix came third?
Yes, he did. We were thrilled.
And yet, Mrs. Hall, you made no mention of it on Facebook.
What?
Come on, Mrs. Hill. Your son comes third in the cross-country and you don't even post about it on Facebook.
Well, I hardly ever use Facebook. And I'm certainly not one of those parents that boast about their kids all the time.
Well, you'd certainly be in the minority there, Mrs. Hall. So you were pleased that your son did so well?
Yes, I was. The whole family went out for pizza to celebrate. And if you must know, that night when Felix went to bed, I gave him a big hug and told him how proud I was of him.
And have you got any proof of that?
Of what?
This bedtime hug.
What do you mean?
Well, did you document it in some way? Instagram, Facebook? Did you tweet it? Did you at least film it and post the video on YouTube?
It was a private moment between me and my son. The whole world didn't need to know about it.
All right, so if you didn't post it on social media, then how do we know this so-called precious mother-son moment actually ever happened? If we have no proof, then did it even exist?
I don't. I thought it did. I don't know.
Think about what we've said here, Mrs. Hall. We're just going to issue you with a warning today. And if you could just stand there a minute. Tweet that to HQ, Helen, to prove we were here. Mrs. Hall, we'll tag you.
Afternoon, driver. We're doing some random drug tests today. We're testing for acid and magic mushrooms. So, would you like to speak to me or the frog?
Hello there.
He's wasted. Get him out of here. Sorry, mate. We're just going to get you to step out of the vehicle. That's it.
Earlier in the show, we blew the lid off the influx of foreign celebrity judges. And now, in an exclusive, I get foxy with one of the victims of the celebrity trade. X is a whistleblower from the Australian entertainment industry. He spoke to us on the condition of anonymity.
I'm a celebrity. This country's full of celebrities. We don't need to import any. I can judge, I can do the job. I can do it as good as any Yank, as any pommy bastard. Send them back. Send back the boats.
Mark? Why have you got the lights off?
This is supposed to be anonymous. Turn the lights off.
Oh, you're not talking about those judges again?
Don't get me started about that dickhead Dicker.
Meanwhile, there is light at the end of the tunnel.
We're currently in negotiations with our international counterparts to broker a foreign celebrity exchange program.
And how would that work?
Well, we would agree to keep, say, James Blunt, Jessie J, Scary Spice, and in return we would give them Richard Wilkins, Carl Sandilands, Osher Gunsberg, formerly known as Andrew G.
Oh. But these people are Australian citizens. We can't just dump them. We don't know how these countries would treat them.
Liz, did you hear those names? We don't particularly care how they'd be treated in those countries.
Right, well, if you could just let me know as soon as you know anything, Sergeant. Okay, bye.
Daddy! Daddy!
Where have you been? We thought you were dead.
Well, if you must know, I've been on a 5-day ice bender on the Gold Coast, which precipitated an extramarital affair with a cocktail waitress named Jacinta. She's now pregnant and I've got syphilis. And we're collectively wanted for a string of armed robberies.
What?
And I bought a Jeep.
You bought a Jeep?
Yep.
You bought a Jeep?
I bought a Jeep.
From the makers of one of the most successful dramas in recent history comes the follow-up series, The Slap, Part 2.
You know what? They'd already started repairs, so we couldn't even take it anywhere else.
That's shit the way they do that.
Tell me about it. 2.5 grand later, and then... Hey, what's going on?
It's mine, Daddy. Noah keeps taking away from me.
Noah, give it back.
No.
Noah, give it back.
No!
I said give it back now. Noah!
Larry, what the hell are you...
Larry! Larry, you can't just... Oh,
Larry! Oh, are you all right? How did...
Larry!
Righto. What's going on here? Oh.
Sir, I'm arrested. Oh! Arrest! Oh!
The Slap, Part 2, coming soon to Fox. Ow! What the...
Father, why ever have you called us here?
Cora, Mary, Mama, Edith, Mrs. Crawley, there is a serious issue.
Oh, thank God.
Does it involve me?
It appears that a heretofore unknown heir presumptive is making a claim on Downton Abbey.
How should I react?
If you can't even act, how do you expect to be able to react?
Are we related?
Apparently so, but distantly.
Hooray! I suspect I shall be rogered by tea time.
I'll be surprised if it takes that long.
You won't stop
Can't
me.
go in there.
You haven't got the intellectual capacity, so fuck off, pal. G'day.
Who the devil are you?
My name is Clive Parmigiana, and I am your long-lost brother.
Your brother from another mother?
Which means that I own half of Downton Abbey. G'day, love. You know, I have a bit of a thing for dinosaurs. How about it?
Listen, I may be old, but I am not desperate. You won't be fracking me.
Or me. And I'll do almost anyone. Edith, he's all yours.
Yes, I'll take him.
I'll pass, thanks, love.
What will you be doing with our beautiful home?
Strip it, drill it, and run it into the ground.
Best offer I've had all day.
Oh, do shut up, Edith. Listen, you dreadful man. This land belongs to all of us.
Oh, not according to my wife. Separate sleeping quarters, of course.
Mine.
Look, Mama,
Mine.
you're going to have to get him to change his mind.
Mine.
How so?
Well, you're going to have to take one for the team.
Mine.
Dear, I'm not a chubby cheese.
Will you be staying for tea?
I could bite the ass out of a low-flying greenie.
Mine.
Those two staying for dinner?
Mine.
Well, I don't think my crackling will stretch that far.
Mine.
And where am I going to find a greenie's ass at this time?
Oh, Mrs. Fatmore, indeed.
Mine.
Tonight on Australian Story. He was acclaimed around the world as the modern ballet innovator. His award-winning shows were loved by critics and audiences alike.
He was the most incredible dancer I've ever seen. Breathtaking. We were all so proud of him.
Stunning, exceptional, one of the true originals in the world of ballet. But then his life changed forever.
On the 5th of January 2014, my wife gave birth to a beautiful baby boy. We were incredibly happy. But little did I know it was going to have repercussions that would change my life forever.
The next night, he was performing in the ensemble piece Du Pas d'Or Extremita, a standard modern ballet interpretation which he'd done 100 times before. He made his entrance. And I knew something was wrong. He turned from a classical dancer into a dad dancer.
He
look like a fucking idiot. I was so embarrassed. I mean, I can dance like that.
It was horrible. I thought it was a one-off random incident, but it happened again and again. It destroyed my career. But I decided to embrace it head on, and that decision led me down a glorious new path, and I've never looked back.
Tonight on Australian Story, The Dinosaur Awakening.
Still looks like a fucking idiot to me.
Fact.
Here we go.
Tyrannosaurus rex, heavier than previously thought, up to 8,000 kilos. Humans could have outrun them.
With shoes on, or...?
Some sort of prehistoric sandal, you'd imagine.
Oh. Interesting. When were they around?
10,000 years ago.
Ah, so the same time as Adam and Eve.
Yeah.
You believe in the whole creationism thing? Yeah?
Definitely. Yeah, just adds up.
So it's just Adam and Eve banging around in the Garden of Eden.
Dagging about.
Dagging about, yeah. Just eating forbidden fruit. Choose apples, then T-Rex comes in, pokes its head in, has a look around. Oh, yeah, bit of fruit would be good, bit of meat would be better. Hello. Just thinks, you know, I hope they don't put their sandals on or I'm screwed. I'll never catch them.
Yeah, so there you go. That's how they survived. They just outran them.
Yeah.
Just had their apple and got in trouble and had their babies and made all the people in the world. That's that. Case closed.
Yeah, it just adds up. How'd the dinosaurs die? Then.
Did you know that corn is grown on every continent except Antarctica?
Bullshit.
I'm Bear Grylls. I'm going to show you what it takes to get out alive from some of the most socially awkward places on Earth. I'm going to make it through a series of challenges in the sorts of places you wouldn't last a day without the right survival skills. This 50+ sun cream is really thick. I'm about to land in one of the most hostile environments on Earth. A barbecue of my wife's friends. At an absolute maximum, I can spend 2 hours here before my weekend is completely ruined. Problem is, I'm late, and to avoid excessive hellos, I'm being dropped in from the neighbor's fence. Here we go. Right, I've landed. First thing to do is to retrieve my parachute. You never know when that's gonna come in handy. Okay, let's go. If I do my job well, my wife will think I've been here all day.
Oh, yeah, you'll love this, right?
That must be a 6-foot loud laugher. I'll see how close I can get. Loud laughers' stories don't have punchlines, so they defend themselves with an almighty cackle.
I'm still in my jeans.
The average loud laugher per capita will laugh more often in one afternoon than a pack of hyenas over their lifetime.
The
key in this situation is to wait for the laugh and then emulate nightfall by covering his eyes.
This thing, back in those days, we didn't even have the internet.
Coming up, I discover that even the lounge room is filled with hidden dangers.
Nice weather.
Afternoon, driver. We're doing some random drug tests. Today we're testing for the drugs marijuana and hash. But before we get started, would you like a corn chip?
Oh, shit, yeah. Can I have the whole packet?
She's wasted. Get her out of here.
USA, I'm going to have to get you to step out of the vehicle if that's okay. Thank you. Step out.
It's just...
Like that. Thank you.
And just
Hey! Hey!
Lady Grantham, I think we should call it a truce.
Yes, all right, if you think so. Oh, for heaven's sake, call me Kylie.
Thank you, Kylie. I shall.
The revolution will be televised.
In the tradition of Rumpole of the Bailey, Silk, and the award-winning Rake comes a new legal drama based on real-life events. Gina Rileyano is Rack.
And in closing, taking into account all the evidence, I put it to the court that my client is innocent of all charges and that her accuser, her ex-best friend, I put it to the court, is a c***.
Counsel, I will not have such language in my court.
I deal in facts, Your Honour. I call it as I see it. That's what I do. And this girl, the attitude, the behaviour, is obviously a c***.
Have you finished?
No.
Ms. Rileyano, I will not have such sexist, inappropriate, aggressive language in my court. Approach the bench.
Well, darling, I will approach the bench, but I just don't see why you're being such a c*** about it.
Told you I could cook.
I'm impressed. Not many blokes I know can cook a Rogan Josh.
And you're sure you don't want to stay?
It's been a perfect evening. Let's wait.
Sounds great. Good night.
Good night.
Oh, yeah. My God.
Darren, it's me. I left my keys.
Sorry, who is it?
It's Stacy.
Who?
Very funny. Open the door.
What is it? I'll go get it for you.
My keys. They should be by the door.
I'll slide them under the door.
What's going on in there?
They're not fitting.
Open the door.
Can you come back in like an hour, maybe?
What? I need my keys to drive, Darren. This isn't funny. Open the door.
Okay. Fine. Sorry. Have a nice night.
Yeah, whatever. Thank God.
Stacy, this is...
Good afternoon, driver. We're doing some random drug tests. Today we're testing for the drug ecstasy. But before we get started, would you like a hug?
Oh, yeah.
He's wasted. Get him out of here.
Out of vehicle, please, sir. Out of vehicle. That's it. That's it. There we go.
Where you from, mate? Oi! I said, where you from, mate?
Guess where I'm from? Australia. Born and bred here, mate. Can't answer the question. All right, let me guess. Asia. Probably Vietnam. I'm guessing Ho Chi Minh City, or as the locals call it, Saigon. Occupied by the French, wasn't it, mate? If I'm not mistaken, it was part of their colonial empire known as French Indochina. That's why Vietnamese food today is a unique cosmopolitan fusion of Asian and European culinary technique, am I right?
That's why the bakeries are so good.
Yeah, it's bloody delicious food. Put your phone away, mate. Listen, you are aware that our fledgling nation lacks its own identity. You do know that the ancient culture that you embody makes a vital social contribution to this one.
Yeah.
Thank God bipartisan politics opened the doors for Vietnamese refugees in 1976, eh?
That's the least we can do after invading, huh? Yeah.
Ah, what have we got here then? Medicine textbooks. Gonna be a doctor, are you, mate? I am as thrilled for you as I am intimidated. Congratulations!
Yeah, well done. Did you take appointments? I got a rash, huh?
Hey! As they say in the bustling markets of the mighty Mekong, my mock gut lay.
My mock gut lay.
Go on, you'll miss your stop. See you, Doc.
So this is the meteorology department. This is where we monitor and provide data for news sites so they can accurately forecast the weather.
Yeah, wow. It's very interesting.
Yeah, it is, Tim. It really is. This is where we measure the wind. This machine tells us the tides. This is the UV index. And this one forecasts rain patterns globally.
What's going on out there?
Every weather report has a feels-like temperature. Marcus, what do you reckon, mate?
23 degrees.
Ooh, so close. 25. Amazing work.
Oh, 25? Definitely doesn't feel like it. Man, I am owning it today.
That's why they pay you the big bucks, Marcus. Excellent work. Write that down, Tim.
I don't want to be rude, but is this really necessary?
Tim, Marcus is a national treasure. No one adds credibility to meteorology like him.
But he's just guessing. I thought weather prediction was a serious science.
I'm sorry, Jerry. This guy is totally throwing off my readings.
Damn it, Tim. Look, I'm sorry, Marcus. You're very necessary. I'm sure Tim didn't mean it.
Feels like Tim should go. Now.
Just go.
Echo start as it cross the room. Trembling noises that come too soon. Spatial movement which seems to be resonating the mask will fill. Hollow talk any
Sarah.
Mike.
So what have we got?
Female, aged 30 to 35. Cause of death unknown. Body discovered here about 12:42 this morning.
Well, we'll leave it with you.
Excuse me? Leave it with us? How is this our case?
The body is in Victoria.
I don't think so. This is clearly New South Wales.
Come on, Mike. It's in Victoria. Just take the case.
Oh, what a surprise. It's Friday and you want us to deal with it. You lot are so lazy.
Lazy? You invented the term...
Excuse me, Detective.
What?
Just before you arrived, both Victorian and New South Wales police units measured out the distance of the body in relation to the shore, and it was exactly halfway.
Thank you, Constable. OK. So the body is in both our jurisdictions. Now what?
Well, I think you should handle it. My crew are swamped over here.
What, you think we've got nothing on? We're flat chat back there. Seriously, you Victorians.
We could work together.
Go.
Now South Australia can deal with it.
Enjoy your NRL shit.
Yeah, because AFL is such a great game, dickhead.
Pack it up.
Echoes start as it crawls the room. Trembling noises that come too soon.
So me turn these lights off.
Which seems to you.
Are you tired of exercise machines that don't live up to the promised hype? Sick of wasting your money on machine after machine and still not getting any results? Well, your prayers have been answered, thanks to the all-new Gavin. That's right, the all-new Gavin will have your body in perfect shape in no time. And with over 250 exercises, you'll never run out of ways to work every part of your body. Work those abs like never before. Give those biceps that bigger, rounder shape you've always wanted. Before you know it, your whole body will be super toned, and Gavin's revolutionary design means it can be adjusted to suit all shapes and sizes, and ages. And once you've finished your workout, the all-new Gavin folds up neatly so it can be stored under your bed. Order your all-new Gavin today and you'll receive a free Craig at no extra charge. With the all-new Gavin and Craig, now you and your partner can work out together. The all-new Gavin will change your life. So what are you waiting for? Start now.
You're the night when you're breathing down my neck. You're so close, but it's weird, 'cause we only just met. But it seems like you just forget. From your touch, by my lip, but I think it's stuck to it. I'm not scared, just prepared when you finally bring out your whip. And a contract for me to sign it. So whip me like you do, whip me like you do. Then I'll hit you like I do, hit you like I do. Kick you like I do, kick you like I do. What are you moaning for? Two can play this game, so you can feel my pain. I'll keep on whipping you till you have hit the floor. Your butt will be really wrong. Whip me like you do, whip me like you do. Let me flick you like I do, flick you like I do. Rip this like I do, rip this like I do. And there's more pain in store.
And in response to an earlier story, this letter reads, "Not everyone wants to come to your country. We were smuggled in against our will by pirates. Signed Pistol and Boo Depp. And to you, Johnny, I say, woof."
We had
pizza for dinner tonight and it was good, but we also ordered a dessert sampler pack, but there was no dipping sauce with it, so no one ate dessert. Very disappointing.
Extremely disappointed that the live pizza tracker doesn't track my pizza via GPS so I can follow its every move.
Just letting you know I've just had the worst experience through you. The Waterford store didn't have the toppings I wanted, then I ordered a different one.
You deleted Mickey's comment about his disdain of the game-changing pizzas you have created. He stated that they tasted like farts, and you had the audacity to delete his opinion? I didn't know you only sold pizzas, but apparently you also sell fascism.
Empty promises once again. When will it end? You made a promise to us that you would bring back the puff pastry if you get 5k likes on the photo. It's been on 5k likes for ages now. Is this another empty promise, or will you indeed keep your word and bring it back? Please don't let us down.
Hi, I am very, very unhappy. Once again, pizza was cold and burnt on the bottom. Delivery driver forgot EFTPOS machine. Once again, my desserts were squashed, and I also ordered a normal garlic bread, which I did not receive. I won't be ordering from Donimo's ever again. I would rather starve than not get what I asked for.
The revolution will be a teacup in a storm, or a bottle in a message, or a door to a key. The revolution will always come with fries, because the revolution will be televised.